and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for day 2 of the 2018 USPSA MK Battery Conference Cup Series for Power Soccer Shop. I'm Tony Jackson, and we are live at the Plasman Athletic Center here at Turnstone in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's a warm but muggy morning outside, but we're inside the nice and cool air-conditioned facility here, beautiful facility here, and we are opening up this day with a President's Conference match. A duel between two Western regional teams, the BORP Shockers from Berkeley, California, taking on the Arizona Heat from Mesa, Arizona. Quick rundown of the starting lineups for both sides. In goal for the BORP Shockers, number 16, Margaret Melee. On the far side of the floor, number 10, Ruby Shamaria. In the middle, number 88, Ian Kinmont. Here on our near side, number 34, Talia Galipter. For the Arizona Heat, in goal, number 42, Mark Harden. On the far side of the floor, number 16, Jake Bell. In the middle, number 8, Gabe Trujillo. And here on our near side, number 69, Ed McGuire. And we are underway here. Again, this President's Conference match. It's day 2 of their tournament. Later on today, we will see the Premier and Champions Conferences. They will be starting their tournaments today. Trujillo tries to drive that ball around Shamaria. Kinmont keeps it in play, but he couldn't control it, so it's out for a Heat kick-in. BORP using that stacked defense that's become quite popular here in the United States, but you've seen a lot in Europe and other places around the world over the years. And that ball from McGuire bounces off of Jake Bell's chair. Now Galipter making a move towards the ball. Harden is there to defend if he needs to, and he smartly lets it go out. Galipter almost got there, but she couldn't keep it in play, so we're going to get an MK Battery goal kick for the Heat. Trujillo over to McGuire. McGuire, nice pass, but Kinmont cuts it off. Now Ed McGuire going to take the ball against Kinmont. Oh, and there's a collision between Bell and Galipter. Play continues. McGuire, Shamaria is there to break that up, and Trujillo tries to hold it in, but he can't, so the BORP Shockers will have a kick in here. I want to thank you all for joining us this morning. It is currently 8 a.m. here in the eastern time zone of the United States. Trujillo splitting the defenders, heading down the floor. Melee gives chase. Oh, and Kinmont slams into his own player, but it's also a 2-on-1 violation, adding insult to injury there. Melee had come out of the box to defend. Ian Kinmont slammed right into her. And so the Arizona Heat with an opportunity here. Trujillo with the kick. Trujillo across to McGuire. McGuire can't catch it, and so it's out of play. It looks like BORP will take the ball. Kinmont will take the kick. Kinmont over to Shamaria. Jake Bell pursuing for the Heat. Bell slides out of the area to avoid the 2-on-1. That ball comes across to Bell. Bell takes a shot, and it's deflected out for a corner kick for the Heat. This corner kick brought to you by Biogen. So McGuire going to take this kick. McGuire launches it right into Kinmont. McGuire decides to let play continue. Kinmont knocks it out. And so the Heat with another kick in. That ball all the way across. Oh, it cuts off of Trujillo's wheel, and Kinmont tries to clear it. Galipter's there. There's a lot of congestion in that area. There's a 2-on-1 violation called against the BORP Shockers. And so another MK Battery indirect free kick for the Arizona Heat. So McGuire has got lots of space. Kinmont's going to try to cut this pass off. Let's see what happens. McGuire, Trujillo tries to slide it behind Kinmont. He couldn't do it. So we're going to have a set ball just outside the goal area. Kinmont wins that little battle. Kinmont driving down the floor. Nice job. McGuire trying to hold him off. Kinmont doing very well. McGuire. Nice job by McGuire. Trying to turn Kinmont around, but Kinmont still in control here. Nice strip by McGuire. Galipter tries to go across. Bell takes it for the Heat. And Shamaria cuts that off before Trujillo can get it. Kick in for Arizona. Trujillo, nice little move there to get around Shamaria. Close to a 2-on-1 violation. But BORP is going to take this ball here. Trujillo winds up, tried to make a pass over to McGuire, but he missed. And now Trujillo cuts it over to Bell. Shamaria, the last to touch it for BORP. So another kick in for the Heat. 7th minute of the match. We're scoreless at the moment. Bell, cut off by Shamaria. Galipter's there for BORP. Now she hits that ball, but it's just going to roll out. She couldn't get it in on goal. So it's going to be another MK Battery goal kick for the Heat. McGuire. Kinmont's there to defend. Trujillo. Kinmont trying to get around Trujillo. Kinmont stopped by Trujillo. Nice rip move by Trujillo. Can he get around Kinmont though? Ian Kinmont doing very well. But Trujillo slowly moving him up the floor. Now Bell. Bell's there. Bell trying to go across, but Galipter cuts off that pass. Bell over to Trujillo. Trujillo tries to go back to Bell, but didn't get a lot on that pass. Jake Bell and Ian Kinmont doing battle here. Jake Bell couldn't keep that ball on his guard, so it's going to be a kick in for the BORP Shockers. That ball a little too far ahead of Kinmont, so McGuire for the Heat will take that ball. That's close to a 2-on-1. Advantage called, and Kinmont hits melee once again. And now the Arizona Heat, well, looks like the referee is going to bring the ball back to the original 2-on-1 call. So this kick will be indirect. McGuire looking at his options. Looks like he's going over to, well, right into Ian Kinmont. McGuire, the last to touch it. Trujillo, nice little move to try to get around Gilipter. The pass over to Bell. Jake Bell now settles the ball, tries to get around Kinmont. McGuire's there for the heat, and he misses the ball. Now Shamaria tries to grab the ball. She can't get around it, so it's going to be a kick in for the heat. McGuire sends that ball all the way down the floor. Kinmont's there. McGuire's going to have to get that ball again. McGuire trying to get around Shamaria. Shamaria doing well, though. Shamaria now in the goal area against Harden. Shamaria. Trujillo there to defend. Shamaria, Trujillo. Shamaria tries to kick the ball out. Gilipter's there. Gilipter tries to go across to Kinmont. Kinmont into Trujillo. Now Trujillo has got a space to break down the floor. Trujillo going to try to get that ball before it goes out, and he does. Nicely done by Gabe Trujillo. Kinmont keeps that ball in play, and it looks like the referee called a 2-on-1 violation. I will say, though, nice ball control by both Trujillo and Kinmont to keep that in play. We're going to bring it back. Now McGuire is going to try to get it, the ball across to Trujillo. Let's see where the ball goes from there. McGuire to Trujillo, cut off by Kinmont, and now we have a break down the floor. Gilipter is going to get there first. Mark Harden defending for the Heat, and there's a deflection that's going to go wide of the post. Nice counterattack by BORP, but good job by Mark Harden to prevent BORP from scoring. Trujillo over to McGuire, but it's a little too far away from McGuire. Now Bell's going to take that ball and try to get around Kinmont. The pass over to Trujillo. Kinmont and Trujillo going at it once again. Kinmont doing very well to turn Trujillo around. The pass to Shamaria, gets past Shamaria. Now Gilipter now with the ball. Ball springs out. Looks like it was off of McGuire last, so BORP with the kick in. McGuire, Shamaria, over to Bell. Jake Bell now with the ball. Jake Bell looking to pass. He missed the ball, but fortunately for him, Kinmont pushed it out of play. That looks like that was a foul. Play continues, however. The pass across, Bell to Trujillo. Trujillo couldn't get it back on target. And so it's going to be another MK Battery kick in for the BORP Shockers. 13th minute here in the first half. Neither team has scored yet. Oh, and there's a foul, but play continues. Oh, and the referee did call the foul on Shamaria. So Ed McGuire once again setting up for the kick. Over to Bell. Bell takes a shot. Jake Bell, far post, scores for the Arizona Heat. We'll see here on the replay. He just sliced that ball a little bit. Well, Jake Bell, the pass across from Eddie McGuire, he sliced the ball just a little bit, and it barely made it into the inside of the far post. The Arizona Heat up 1-0 over the BORP Shockers. Good piece of teamwork there. And now BORP facing a deficit, have a little bit of work to do. And the Heat with a kick in. McGuire, that ball go all the way across to Bell. Jake Bell controls it. Jake Bell looking to pass the ball off. Bell, Trujillo, close to a 2-on-1 violation. And they're going to call it. Trujillo could not get out of the way in time. So BORP will take possession here. Kinmont right into Bell. Jake Bell loses the ball. Kinmont passes over to Galipter. Kinmont, that's close to a 2-on-1 violation on BORP. And it's going to be called. So the Heat will get the ball. 5 minutes plus added time left here in the first half. The Arizona Heat are currently up 1-0 off of a Jake Bell goal. McGuire. It's kind of a far distance, but he's going to go right over to Trujillo. Trujillo lets that ball bounce off of Kinmont. Looked like for a moment he was going to try to redirect the ball over to Bell. That ball is now out of play. Trujillo into Kinmont. Kinmont drives around Trujillo. Kinmont passes over to Galipter. McGuire and Galipter doing battle at the center line. Ball is now out of play. It's going to be Arizona Heat ball. That ball bouncing off the back of Bell's chair. Galipter moving down the floor, attacking. BORP trailing by 1. Kinmont right into Bell. Kinmont trying to get around Bell, but Bell doing very well one-on-one against Kinmont. Ball still in play. Oh, it's just kind of twirling on the line there. That ball is definitely still in play. Nice job by both players, exhibiting a lot of patience there a moment ago. That ball off of Kinmont. Nicely done by Jake Bell to win the Heat a corner kick, presented to you by Biogen. McGuire over to Trujillo. Trujillo's got a space. Gabe Trujillo pushing, trying to get behind Melee. Nicely done, Martin Melee, to keep the ball out. McGuire now with a pass that's cut off by Melee. And out of play goes the ball, but great defense to keep the game at 1 goal. McGuire right into the Melee again. That ball last touching off of Trujillo. Kinmont to Shamaria. Trujillo. Kinmont misses that ball. Now McGuire giving chase. McGuire passes off. It's cut off by Kinmont. Now Galipter running back the other way. Mark Harden has to make a play on the ball. He tries to clear it out, and he does. Jake Bell is there. Shamaria is there. She's the last to touch it. And now the Heat will get the ball back. Good counterattack by BORP again. They've had a couple counterattacking opportunities, but they haven't been able to do much with it yet. Trujillo dragging Shamaria around. Shamaria doing everything she can to try to stop him, but she can't do it now. Looks like Trujillo lost the ball for a moment, but he was able to circle back around to it. That ball going to Bell. Bell has to stop the ball. Now there's a kick out. Trujillo got to it a little bit late. Very dangerous play by Ian Kinmont, kicking the ball back out where Trujillo was waiting to score. But fortunately for BORP, Trujillo could not quite find the angle on that ball. So Kinmont is going to take this kick. We are in added time now. We have finished the first 20 minutes of the match. There probably won't be much added time, maybe a minute Bell tries to pass across. McGuire right into Kinmont. Trujillo's there. Trujillo looking to drive the ball. Jake Bell's there in support. And that ball's coming across. Ed McGuire with the back of his chair. Bell's taking a shot. Saved by Melee. Kinmont tries to swing the ball out. Bell takes a shot. That one goes out again for another Biogen corner kick. And McGuire going to take this one. We are once again in added time here in the first half. Arizona Heat leading 1-0 over the BORP Shockers. Can the Heat make it 2 before halftime? McGuire uncorks a shot. Trujillo, Bell's there. Can Bell get it in? No, he can't. Kinmont drives the ball to clear the area. Kinmont trying to get back down the floor. Trujillo trying to keep him in, but Kinmont winning the battle here against Trujillo. Nicely done, Ian Kinmont just going around Gabe Trujillo, but Trujillo doing very well to recover. Shamaria is going to take the kick for BORP. Gilipter's there. Shamaria right into Trujillo. Kinmont, ball off of Trujillo, and there is the halftime whistle. A Jake Bell goal. The difference in this match so far, it is 1-0 in favor of the Arizona Heat. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the second half, you are watching the President's Conference, BORP Shockers, Arizona Heat. It's the 2018 MK Battery Conference Cup Series.
I saw that yawn.
Hello and welcome back to the Plasman Athletic Center here at Turnstone. We are here once again in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's the second half of the Arizona Heat versus the BORP Shockers for Power Soccer Shop. I'm Tony Jackson, and we are about to begin. One quick lineup change to mention for the Arizona Heat. Now in goal in place of Mark Harden, number 24, Clark Demlin. McGuire taking on Kinmont. Kinmont trying to get around McGuire. Nicely done by McGuire to strip the ball away from Kinmont. But Kinmont turning him back around. That ball is out of play. Let's see which way they're going to go with it. It's going to be a kick-in for the Shockers. That ball right to Trujillo off of Kinmont. And now a kick-in for the Heat. And Ed McGuire will take it. That ball all the way across to Bell. Jake Bell with a shot. Jake Bell with his second goal. Nice strong kick by Ed McGuire. Set that one up. Jake Bell did not miss. Let's see it here again. Ed McGuire all the way across. Kinmont couldn't get there. Melee couldn't react in time. Arizona Heat 2. BORP Shockers 0. Shamaria couldn't find the angle to get that kickoff, and so the Heat will get the ball once again. McGuire off the back of Trujillo's chair. Shamaria. McGuire all the way across to Bell. Jake Bell tries to go down the floor with it. Now he's got it a little heavy on the touch. Let's see if he can catch it before it goes out. He cannot. So an MK Battery goal kick for the BORP Shockers. Let's see. No, actually the referee is going to say it went out at the touchline. Trujillo tries to go across to Bell. Trujillo looking to get around Kinmont, but Kinmont has been quite successful in beating Trujillo one-on-one today, but McGuire now, 2-on-1 violation called on BORP. McGuire over to Trujillo. Trujillo tries to get it behind the BORP defense. Bell's got the ball. Jake Bell looking to drive the ball through. Jake Bell looking to go behind the defense now. Bell just trying to work his way around that BORP defense. Bell looking to pass it out. Trujillo very close. Kinmont gets the ball away. Shamaria now driving up the floor. Shamaria, McGuire. McGuire gets it past Shamaria. Kinmont. That ball deflects over to Trujillo. Shamaria backs it over to Kinmont. Trujillo now has an angle on Kinmont. Kinmont getting back into position. Nicely done by Trujillo to get around Kinmont. Trujillo driving towards the BORP goal area. Kinmont slowly turning Trujillo around. Can he get him? Trujillo doing well there. Trujillo still working that ball. Good play by Trujillo. Good job getting the ball down melee. Kinmont combining on defense here. Nicely job by Trujillo, and he's going to win his team a corner kick brought to you by Biogen. Eddie McGuire going to take this kick. Kinmont looking to defend. There is a nice gap between Melee and Kinmont, but McGuire is going up to Trujillo. Trujillo tries to split the defenders. McGuire tried to pass it over to Trujillo, but couldn't do it. Trujillo now takes the ball. Kinmont strips it away. Bell and Trujillo trying to hold off Kinmont. Kinmont trying to weave his way around Trujillo now. That ball is now out of play, and it's going to go in favor of BORP. Gelipter right to Trujillo. Gelipter, Trujillo couldn't get the angle to redirect it towards goal, so it's going to go out for another MK Battery goal kick for BORP. 26th minute of the match. Arizona Heat on the back of 2 Jake Bell goals, lead 2-0. Trujillo stops that ball. That ball out of play. The referee is going to say a set ball. So McGuire and Kinmont will do the honors. McGuire trying to drive Kinmont, but Kinmont takes the ball away. Oh, that ball deflects and just wide of the post. McGuire took a shot, it ricocheted between a couple of guards, and it skims just by the post. So the score remains 2-0. Kinmont, Trujillo over to Bell. Bell goes behind Kinmont, nicely done. Melee clears the ball. Trujillo lets it go out. He thought about making a play on it, but very wisely lets it go out to give his team a kick in. Arizona Heat really dominating so far in the second half. There's a 2-on-1 violation. So the Heat will get a scoring opportunity just outside the goal area. Updates on a couple scores around the Plasman Athletic Center after this play. McGuire over to Bell, who has a hat trick. Textbook play by the Arizona Heat. And you'll see Eddie McGuire once again just fires that ball through the goal area. Melee couldn't get there in time, and Jake Bell is not going to miss that. It's now 3-0. Arizona Heat up on the BORP Shockers. So quick update on scores around the Plasman Athletic Center on Court 2. The Chippewa Valley Hooligans leading 3-1 over Aspo Force. On Court 3, Turnstone Furious Flyers lead 2-1 over the River City Phoenix. And on Court 4, the Brooks Barracudas lead 1-0 over the Tidewater Piranhas. We have a substitution in the match for the Heat. Coming in for Gabe Trujillo, number 9, Mike Brady. McGuire tries to go down the touchline, but Shamaria stops him. Kinmont now with the ball, cut off by McGuire. Steven Dykstra, who's in the match for Gelipter, could not get to that ball, so it's going to be a kick-in for the Heat. McGuire. Shamaria takes that ball, cuts it behind Bell. Demlin's going to have to come up and make a play on it. Nope, Jake Bell's got it. Jake Bell, nicely done to get around Shamaria. Now Bell trying to get around Kinmont, who's been a pretty tough opponent one-on-one today. Now Kinmont. Kinmont driving. Kinmont scores a goal for BORP. Clark Demlin could not react in time to back up and defend. So Ian Kinmont gets the first goal for his team. And as I was saying, Ian Kinmont's been extremely tough one-on-one. And you can see Clark Demlin just could not get his chair to move back in time. And Ian Kinmont comes in, scores a goal. And it's now 3-1. 31st minute. There's still time left, and now Gabe Trujillo coming back into the match, taking the place of Jake Bell. Dykstra hits that ball out. And it looks like we're going to get another substitution. Dykstra coming back out of the match. Yelita coming back in. McGuire to Trujillo. Trujillo takes a shot. Shamaria tried to deflect it away, but she ended up taking a bad angle on the ball, and it is a kick in prime scoring position for the Arizona Heat. Now, McGuire has just been bombing balls across the goal area. Let's see what the Heat decide to do here. How are they going to attack this? McGuire across. Trujillo didn't really get a good angle on that ball. So now Trujillo driving Gilipter towards the corner. Trujillo. That ball last touching off of Trujillo. So a kick in for BORP. There's still time for BORP to come back, but they need to start moving quickly. Shamaria. Kinmont gets around Trujillo. Gilipter, little miscommunication. That's going to be a kick in for the Heat. McGuire going to Trujillo. And that ball, that's close to a 2-on-1. All three BORP players right there, and the referee is about to call it. All three BORP players were right there within 3 meters of the ball, so it was a pretty easy call for the official. Quick update while we have a moment. No, we don't. Gabe Trujillo now looking to take that shot. It's cleared out by Kinmont. And now while we have a moment, an update on Court 2. The Hooligans are up 3-1 on Aspo Force. McGuire looks like he's going to kick it right into Trujillo, who will likely open up and let that ball roll through to Brady. Let's see what happens here. Trujillo, he deflects the ball. It goes off of the BORP wall, and it's going to be a Biogen corner kick for the Arizona Heat. McGuire uncorks a shot. Trujillo takes a shot. It's blocked by Kinmont. Trujillo looking for space. He backs out to let Brady take the ball. But now Kinmont driving down the floor. You see him bobbing his head, trying to get the chair to move a little faster. Kinmont trying to get around Trujillo. Kinmont tries to pass it back to Gilipster, who's waiting. But now Kinmont lets that ball roll out. It's going to be a kick in for BORP. 34th minute. Still time, but this would be a great moment for BORP to score to bring this score a little bit closer. Let's see if the Heat can hold them off. Shamaria going to take this kick. She looks like she's going to try to go maybe right into the defense. Let's see what happens here. And she sends that one just wide of the post. McGuire, cut off by Kinmont. That ball's going out for another goal kick. Trujillo gets around Gilipter, but not Kinmont. Let's see if he can drag Kinmont around. Yes, he can, but Kinmont does very well to get back into position. Now Trujillo going to try to drive off his back wheel. Let's see what happens here. He turns Kinmont around. Kinmont now has leverage on Trujillo and is turning him up the floor. Ball still in play. Kinmont gets the ball away from Trujillo. Now Kinmont takes on McGuire. That ball out to Trujillo, who does nicely to turn around, but he can't keep it in. Shamaria didn't get all of that pass. Kinmont's got the ball though, and he's driving McGuire. Kinmont looking to take a shot, but the delay allowed McGuire to get back in time. Trujillo. Kinmont keeps it in. Kinmont, Gilipter's right there. Gilipter with a shot. Talia Gilipter with a goal. It's 3-2. Still a few minutes left. We're in the 37th minute. Gabe Trujillo lost the ball. Kinmont got around him and passed it up to Gilipter. Demlin could not react in time. It's another goal. 3-2 the score. And ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere because we are in the 37th minute at the moment. Still time left for BORP to come back and equalize. Let's see what happens over the next few moments. And while we're at it, while things are going well for BORP, I want to take a moment and wish their head coach, Chris Finn, a happy birthday. I don't know if Chris wants everybody announcing how old he is, so we'll keep that a secret, but just to let everyone know, Mr. Finn is celebrating a birthday today. So McGuire with a kick, 38th minute now. BORP trailing by 1. Kinmont going to send that ball right into Trujillo. Kinmont, Trujillo. Now another goal for the Heat. Would pretty much put this one away, but this is a very tense moment for both sides. Shamaria. Trujillo's got the ball. Again, another goal for the Heat would do wonders for them. Approaching the 39th minute. Shamaria, the kick into Trujillo. It goes back to Shamaria, however. Close to 2-on-1, but Shamaria clears out Kinmont. That ball is not going to stay in play, but for BORP, they're still on their defensive side of the floor. They really need to move. So Shamaria going to take this kick. 39th minute. And a soft kick by Shamaria. Oh, nicely done by Kinmont to get around Trujillo. Now Trujillo trying to turn Kinmont. He hasn't been successful most of the game, but he does it right there. Nicely done by Gabe Trujillo. Trujillo now driving towards that BORP goal area again. Brady has to rotate out to avoid the 2-on-1. Kinmont and Trujillo just battling it out here. That ball on goal. Melee's right there. Can Trujillo get one more goal for his team or at least stop BORP from moving up the floor? That's all they really need to do at this point. Trujillo sets up. Trujillo looking to pass the ball. Trujillo looking maybe now to take a shot. That ball gets through. Brady's right there. Mike Brady with a goal. A huge mistake by the BORP defenders. They let enough space for that ball to get through. We'll watch it again. Melee jumps out to anticipate the pass, but she didn't get back to close off that gap. Trujillo makes a wonderful pass through the defenders. Mike Brady's there to finish. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much going to seal it for the Arizona Heat. BORP Shockers did very well to climb back into this match, but a goal in the 39th minute for the Arizona Heat is going to wrap this one up. That's going to be a kick in for the Heat. Kinmont working the ball back down the floor. Going to try to maybe get one more goal, but it's going to be a kick in for the Arizona Heat. More and more players starting to trickle into the Plasman Athletic Center, as all 4 conferences from the U.S. Power Soccer Association will be in action today. The Champions and Premier Conferences will start later this afternoon at 1:15. Trujillo gets around Kinmont. Kinmont recovers well, though. Turns Trujillo back around. Kinmont trying to get around McGuire, but McGuire does very well to strip that ball away. McGuire driving in again. McGuire looking for someone to pass to, but Melee strips it away now. Margaret Melee, the keeper for BORP, driving up the floor, trying to get around Trujillo. She just pushes through him, but pushes the ball out of play. Final moments winding down. Trujillo into McGuire. Referee has a whistle in his mouth. And there it is, the final whistle. The Arizona Heat were up 2-0. Well, up 3-0 really, and then BORP scored 2 to make it interesting, but a wonderful pass by Gabe Trujillo to Mike Brady makes the final score 4-2. And so we're going to take a break. When we come back, more action coming up. The San Jose Flash versus the Shepherd Strikers on this court. We'll be back in a little bit. You're watching the 2018 USPSA MK Battery Conference Cup Series.